EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Muscles by at the 25. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
To throw, Williams. Pressure comes and down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Throwing is Williams. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands. and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go again with Gibbs. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Richardson looking to throw. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. When you look at this defense, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both. And he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field. Things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Connor. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right.
Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Now Richardson.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
Third and goal at the 4-yard line. Gibbs.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good, and it's 3-0 here in the 2nd quarter. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get him the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road, you're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. Looking there for points, but intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Richardson looking to throw this. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Richardson. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's Bryce Behringer now. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Here's Williams. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Williams going to look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. To the air, Williams. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Richardson going to move him around. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Richardson working from the gun. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This 2nd and 4. Here's Richardson to throw. That one taken in by Neighbors. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Richardson out of the shotgun. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Richardson. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Gibbs straight ahead. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Another run for Gibbs here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Hand off now to Gibbs. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Richardson back to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown. 47 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
In motion, Hill. Play action. Now Williams. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Looking to throw is Williams. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Williams. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Play action. Now Richardson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And on now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, here's Williams. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. Got a man, it's Brown. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go. Here's Williams. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From the shotgun, Richardson rolling to his right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown as they have taken the lead. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action with Richardson. Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Richardson. He gets it to Cooks. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Working out of the gun, Williams. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Williams. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Zadarius Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to get this out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson hurts over the middle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
To throw, Williams. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. 9 yards that time. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Again, it's Dillon. Down to the 25. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off. But they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the home team here, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.